I don't even know how to start this. Hey guys, it's Jessica and welcome back to my channel. So a few things before I actually get into this. One, I have to make this fast. I could probably do like a 45-minute long video talking about this, but I only have 45 minutes till I need to go back down to class because I literally just wrote an exam in 15 minutes, which is the only reason why I can film this right now, is because I wrote my exam so fast. And no, I did not do that on purpose. Don't be like, oh, you're stupid, you shouldn't have wrote your exam so fast, you should have taken your time instead of trying to like film a stupid YouTube video. But that is incorrect. I actually am just that smart and I wrote it that fast and I was the first one done. But with that being said, if my roommate, if I hear her come in the door, I have to stop filming because that's awkward and weird. And also I am filming on my phone just because my camera is somewhere in a suitcase where I don't know where it is. I packed up a ton of stuff already because I'm leaving here on Sunday. And yeah, and if you're curious of where I am, I'm at University of California, Riverside for 2 weeks doing a intensive studies class. I don't know. Anyways, you can probably tell from the title. Oh, also I'm wearing my dress that's like business casual because I have to do a presentation, which is why my hair and makeup and dress is here today. So let's get into the video before I start rambling on, and this is 20 minutes long and I haven't even started. There we go. So first off, I wasn't going to make this video. So many people were making them and I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to make one. Like, I don't feel like I know that much about it, or even the stuff I do know about it, like I feel like it's already been said. But as more and more stuff has been said, the stuff that I believe that happened, the stuff that I've seen happen, hasn't really been put out there the same as everything else. And I've seen so many people who haven't actually attended TanaCon make videos about this. And I went to TanaCon, I went to VidCon, I've been inside TanaCon and I've been outside TanaCon. I feel like a lot of people are saying what happened, what they believe happened on the other side of things, and I want to say what I believe happened on my side of things. So that's what I'm gonna do. Is this lighting any better? Not really, but at least I can lean on my bed now. Here's what I think happened. I don't ever think that Michael or Good Times ever intended for TanaCon to be this big of a disaster. I don't think they ever wanted it to fail. I don't think they ever intended it to fail. I think it's kind of just the lack of care and the lack of commitment towards the event is the issue. Everybody who was organizing this event was very, very inexperienced and was very young and didn't really know what they were doing that much. So it's kind of to be expected that it was a bit of a disaster. I was saying ever since TanaCon was announced, I'm like, oh my god, this is going to be a disaster. It's in a hotel. It's not going to be enough room for people. Like, this is just going to be a mess. And I, this last week, have taken an event management class, and I've taken another, can't even remember what it's called, but some other class to do with like organizing, things like that. So now I not only know by experience what it's like to be there as a fan, as a supporter, and I've heard all the different things about creators talking about it. I also know the business aspect of event planning. So using that insight, I'm going to say a few things. I don't think they ever intended it to fail. It's a lot of money down the drain that anybody would have to spend, like, for it to fail. I don't think that was ever the intention for anybody. I think it was just they said, good enough. Oh, you want this, Tana? Sure, we can do it. It'll be good enough. Oh, this is a venue we found. You want that many people? I'm sure this will be good enough. It'll all work itself out. And I think that's what the biggest issue was, is they probably just didn't know, and they didn't have the experience, and they didn't have the commitment to making it perfect to make it not like this. I don't think they ever intended it to be a disaster. I think they always thought it would be a little bit chaotic, and it's Tana, so everything's going to be a little bit chaotic and messy, but I don't think they ever thought it would be like this. And as far as people are saying, oh, he did it on purpose, like blah blah blah, he's a scammer, sure, he can be a shitty person, he can be scamming people, but I don't think he ever intended a full-on convention to be a complete disaster and to get shut down after only a few hours. I don't think that was ever in anybody's brain that was even a possibility. As for the free tickets and the scamming aspect of it, I'm one of the lucky people, as I've watched all of Shane's videos. If you haven't seen Shane Dawson's 3-part TanaCon, the truth about TanaCon videos, where he gets into a lot of the details about logistics and talking to Michael and talking to Good Times and talking to Tana and stuff, and it's a lot of like insight on that. I'd advise go watching those just because he knows more than I do, clearly, because he's there firsthand asking the questions and getting the answers. But As for the free tickets, I was one of the lucky people who actually did get free tickets. I didn't get them when they first got announced, because when they first got announced, I was on my phone on my break at work. I was trying to get 2 tickets, trying to get 3 tickets, trying to get 1 ticket. Like, there's 3 of us that were going, and I was trying to do, like, desperately trying to get any amount of tickets. 3, 1, or 2, like, didn't really matter. Nothing would go through. Like, I would get the tickets, I get 3 tickets, go to the next page, put in all my information, and then I would get no confirmation. And I'm like, well, this is stupid, like, where's my confirmation? And so time went by, still was checking for free tickets, nothing came up. One of my friends ended up buying a VIP ticket, which I will talk about in a second. She got a confirmation. But yeah, so she got the VIP ticket, and she got a confirmation, everything was good. She got a register for Shane's meet and greet, like, everything was perfect. As for me and my friend Morgan, we still had no tickets, so when Tana announced, or Good Times actually announced, that they were going to be releasing more free tickets 3 days or 2 days before the event, we're like, awesome. So we were there on the website at noon when they said they'd be announced. They didn't come out for like 12, 13 minutes after that, so we were like on the thing refreshing. We ended up getting 2 free tickets, which were actually $1 something each, because they weren't actually free anymore. So we ended up getting those. We never actually scanned in or tried to do anything with those tickets because the event got shut down before we got to enter the building. I'll talk about that part in a second, because we did actually go in the building, but I almost died. It was a bit of a mess. So we were like, oh yeah, we got our free tickets. We go there on the day of TanaCon. My friend went there at 8:30 in the morning. She was there at 8:30 in the morning, so she left at like 7 or something. Maybe she was there at 8. I can't remember. She left it like way in advance. And then she got there, waited in line for 3.5 hours, finally got in around noon or something. I don't remember times, something, I don't know, but she got in 11:30, 12, something like that. And me and Morgan had things to do at VidCon, and I'm not trying to bring VidCon into this at all. Like, I'm not going to talk about difference between TanaCon and VidCon and all that kind of stuff, because like there's been lots of videos about that, and I don't want to talk about that. I had an awesome time at VidCon personally. I thought it was great. I didn't think it was extremely overpriced or expensive. $100 for a 4-day event isn't bad, especially when the things go all day long. Like, I thought it was fairly good, and it was very organized, but that's not what I'm here to talk about today. So we went to TanaCon around 1 p.m. We waited in line. We actually were there for about 4 hours. Morgan got sunburned. I got a bit sunburnt, but like I put sunscreen on in the morning, plus like I was already had a bit of a tan, so it wasn't that bad. Plus I wasn't there for 8 hours, so I didn't get like 3rd-degree burns like everyone else was saying, but I did get slightly singed, so that wasn't fun. But like, my phone ran out of storage. Let's see how long this lasts now. I deleted a couple apps, but basically, can't remember what I was saying. But yeah, so we ended up waiting in line. When we first got there, we didn't know where the lineup was, because there was no emails that were sent out, nothing that was like very clear was sent out. So we walk into the hotel, and it was instantly chaos. There was people running everywhere, there was people screaming. I saw TanaCon written all over the elevators and the walls and everything. It was like if you've seen Shane's video and you see people running around and like mobbing, that's what we walked into, and I'm like, where are we? What is this? What's going on? Kind of thing. Like, it was intense. And I looked, and there was a creator lounge one place, there was like a fake cow at another place in the hallway that had a bunch of booths and stuff along the way. And I'm like, this is weird how we literally just walked into a hotel and we're literally inside the convention with everyone else with their badges and stuff. There's no one checking anything. Like, it was basically looked like it was open to the public, and like the meet and greets might be a little bit different, but where we were was like open to the public, which was very, very strange and just chaotic. But as I'm standing there, we've been inside for about a minute and a half. I look over and people start screaming and running, and security's like pushing people like away, and I'm like, okay, I don't know where I'm going, but Morgan's on this side of the hallway, so I'm trying to cross over to get to her because I have no idea where the hell we're going. Security almost runs me over and I almost die in the process, and it's because Big Nick is there and Joan is there, and they're pushing them down the hallway. I'm like, this is an awful idea. This is how mobs happen. This is how people get hurt. Like, who thought that was a good idea? No one. We're like, yeah, we should probably like get out of here, go find where I can get our badges, like that kind of stuff. We didn't think the lineup would be too long to get in because I thought people would go in the morning. They didn't. Well, they did, but they were still waiting. So we get outside to the line, and if you've seen Shane's video, you would know it was huge. And so we're standing there, it's barely moving. There's someone driving around in like a convertible, like this old lady trying to like sell VIP passes to people. I don't know how she got them. There was people on Segways like asking if they had like certain meet and greets, because like VIP people were also in this line, as you can probably already were aware of. So that was a mess. We were standing there, and then all of a sudden we hear rumors about meet and greets being canceled by some random mom who was like extremely angry, stormed off to go talk to them, and then we heard the whole event was canceled. I'm like, what's going on? And then the whole line kind of moves from like all twisted to the parking lot to over here, and then it all goes to a clump, and then everyone's like, it's canceled, and someone comes out with a megaphone and they're talking. This video is going to be a lot shorter than I expected it to be because my camera is keep on getting full. Anyways, I don't remember what I was saying, but basically it got shut down. We were inside. It was a mess. Sunburn. I can't remember what I was saying. But yeah, so basically it was just a little bit of like a mess, and I feel like I said already, it was just the lack of knowledge and the lack of commitment to the event is what caused it to be so bad. And my other thing is, I feel like both Michael Good Times as well as Tana don't really know what it's like to go to a convention and to go to an event as a supporter. They know what it's like to go as a creator or to go as industry or to go something like that, but not one of the people who were organizing the event know and have experienced firsthand what it's like to go and be a supporter and go to VidCon or go to Playlist Live or go to a convention or something like that as someone who's supporting people, as someone who's going as not an invited guest, as not a star, just going as someone who wants to experience the event, someone who pays for their ticket and goes. And I feel like that's one of the biggest issues, is they don't know what it's like. And I think Tana was too worried about the creator parties and how the creators felt, making sure that the creators were comfortable and confident and understood and felt needed and wanted, and I think that's where she messed up. She doesn't know what it's like to go and be in a situation like me or my friends or anybody like us. She knows what it's like to go and be Tana, and I feel like like those two things were the biggest issues: lack of knowledge and lack of experience. Knowledge of events, knowledge of being a supporter, and it's just like, I feel like that's just what happened. It's not anyone's intention to have this event go like this. It just kind of the way it worked out because people didn't know. They just didn't know. And if this were to be a smaller scale, and if she were to take it with more time and making sure everything was good, it still probably would have been a mess, but it probably would have been not an organized mess, but a more organized, less chaotic mess. And then years down the road, it could actually be something big. But I feel like the fact that she had something so big right off the bat with lack of experience, lack of knowledge, it just is something that's never going to happen again. And yeah, I don't know, it sucks that this happened. I still support Tana, I still support her vision, and I still support VidCon. Like, it's something that I always wanted to go to, was VidCon, and I'm really, really glad I did, because it was an amazing experience, and I'm glad I didn't fly out for TanaCon. I'm glad my friends didn't fly out for TanaCon. I'm glad we flew out for VidCon, and I'm glad we actually did other stuff and had fun still. So at the end of the day, when TanaCon was closed down, we still had something to go, and we still had something to do and have fun. We didn't just sit in the hotel room waiting for what was going to happen the next day like a lot of people did. And I feel very, very sorry for them, especially for the people who flew from all over the world to come to this event and it to end up like this. And I got an email from Veeps yesterday saying, if you need a refund, just email us, which I guess is the right thing to do. I feel like they shouldn't have people email them. I feel like they should just reimburse them, but at the same time, I understand why they're doing this, because it is a lot of money, and having people email them instead of just doing it themselves is going to keep it so not everybody gets a refund, because not everyone's going to email them, not everyone's going to check their emails, not everyone's going to see it till it's too late. You have 30 days to do it or something, so it's like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it was just the knowledge wasn't there on all aspects of everything, and I think that's what the biggest issue was. So it sucks, but it happened, and I'm ready to move on from this. I know all the knowledge I need to know. I'm ready to forgive people who messed up, and I'm ready to just forget about it and move on from the past. And I feel like a lot of other people should be as well. I don't blame Tana for this. I think that she just didn't know what she was doing. It was never her intention for it to be like this, but like I said, the knowledge wasn't there. Anyways, if you want to check out a vlog from this day, I will have that link down below. It's like TanaCon mess or something like that. I almost got trampled. Like, it was a big mess. I vlogged it. My friend also vlogged it. I'll also link hers down below, so you can see two different views of TanaCon from the outside perspective. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you like it, thumbs up. If you want to see more like sit down talking videos, let me know. I am going to be not really posting regular videos. Well, I'm posting regular videos, it's just they're all pre-filmed because I wasn't planning on filming anything till the end of July. So awesome. Anyways, I gotta go now. I gotta go and prepare for my presentation, which is worth 50% of my grade. So I need to go do that because that is very important. So yeah, I'm gonna go now. Talk to you guys soon. See you guys on Tuesday or Friday or whenever I decide to post this. Goodbye.